Daddy, chill.
DC Comics writer Mags Visaggio posted a rejected treatment for a proposed Superboy storyline in which Connor Kent is turned into a transgender woman and takes on the name Skyrocket.
Gag!
Now, Mags Visaggio is well known for being, and I'm going to say this, I know it might sound controversial, whatever, but they're a man who became a woman. Honor that or not, it's not the point, okay? The point is, if you look at her profile picture and you look at what the character is, it's obviously a self-insert.
I hate self-inserts. At least when I do them right.
Also, why did we ever need this? I'm glad it was rejected, but the fact that it was even conceived by someone working in DC Comics is ridiculous.
Yeah. It never needed to happen. It never needed to even be thought of. It looks horrible. You're literally going to take Superboy, turn him into a woman, and call him Connie? Are you dumb? Yes, you are.
Well, it's because it's self-insert. But here's the thing. This is a good example of what it takes to ruin a legacy character. Because if you take a character and you have to fundamentally change them to the point where they are completely someone else or completely separate from the character, you have destroyed the character. It's better for everybody if you left the character alone. Because if you have to go to that extreme to make a character story continue, then you are failed as a writer.
Clearly. Then again, they're probably not even a real writer to begin with.
No, they write for DC, and again, I'm sure they write in some decent things. I can't say for sure. I haven't actually looked into their work. I've heard about them before, but this is the first time I've ever had anything to say about it. But the fact that this was even conceived is ridiculous. The fact that anybody thinks that this kind of thing is okay. Do you wonder why comics are dying? This is why. Because we make stories no longer based on, oh my gosh, Superboy's going to face a villain that is so powerful that it's actually going to give him a run for his money. How is he going to survive? Is he going to get beaten down? Is whatever. That's what makes comics interesting. Now it's, well, we're going to change him into a girl, and then he's going to have to deal with being a superhero and being a trans woman. Really?
No one wants to read that!
If you want to write fan fiction, write fan fiction.
You'll find plenty of it on Wattpad.
Write your fan fiction. 5 people will read it, and I'm sorry, I'm sure there are people out there who would actually consume this. Whatever. The point being is that less people would. The mainstream comic book audience does not like this stuff. And it doesn't matter how many people on Twitter scream and cry about representation and all this stuff. They don't actually go buy the comic. They don't actually care.
Nope. Not at all.
It's just their way of owning the chuds.
What even is a chud?
That's the stupidest term.
I know. Is it supposedly the opposite of Chad, whatever that is?
I guess, but it's weird. Again, we wanted to talk about this, but we were kind of taking somewhat of a break from Twitter for a little bit.
And the internet in general.
Yeah, so we are talking about it. It's weird, the fact that this was considered. And the fact, this is what people have in mind for great story arcs, to change things. You don't need to make characters change who they are to continue their story. And if you have to, then perhaps maybe you shouldn't be writing the story at all.
What he said. Honestly, you said it great.
It's not that difficult. I'm so glad this was rejected because it surprises me that it was rejected.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Come on, let's be honest here. We had I Am Not Starfire.
Ugh.
Tim Drake is gay now. All this kind of stuff that they approved. I'm surprised this didn't approve. Maybe this was pushing it too far. But it wouldn't have surprised me if this had come out because DC has been doing this exact thing. Stop making characters like this and actually make good comics.
But how dare you bring up I Am Not Starfire? I wanted to delete that from my memory! It insulted my subculture!
There. You'll be okay. That is all we have for this week. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and also make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe with notifications on so you do not miss your weekly therapy session.
Or you will be charged.
Gothic Therapy out.